Basically, the shooter and the victim, they are aware of each other. This stemmed from a subject named Ricky Neal. Ricky Neal is the one that is in police custody right now that did the shooting. He apparently in the past had Twittered a tweet to a girlfriend of one of the subjects that was inside the mall. So when Ricky came here to the mall, apparently to go into Champs to get some shoes, he observed this girl that he Twittered, her boyfriend there, that had a problem. So he went over and got into a verbal confrontation with them. Through the communications between the two, he said, let's go outside and take care of it. Let's go outside and fight. So they were in agreement they were going to come outside and fight. Then Chris got involved, Chris Mass, which is the one that is deceased here. He said, hey, what's going on? Another person said, we're going to go outside and fight. So Ricky came out to the car first, and the others were in following. As they were coming out to the car where Ricky was, Ricky then pulled out a gun. They all said, hey, what's going on? We're just here to fight. And then he said, you want some of this, you want some of this, and started firing rounds. Chris Mass was shot more than once. He is deceased.
So you've known Chris for a long, long time.
Oh yes, we all went to Chapel Hill. Chris went to school with my kids. Chris used to come to the house. They played basketball together. Chris was a wonderful child.
Right. And you say he was like the star of the basketball team there in Chapel Hill,
yep.
Right?
When Chris was in school, yes, he was the star.
What do you know about this situation today?
Chris was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. He was an innocent bystander.
Okay.
He had nothing to do with it. It all happened over a tweet. The shooter was into it with another guy, and Chris was just going to be there to make sure nothing went wrong.
Right.
And the other guy got his gun, and it went wrong.
What else can you tell me about Chris as far as him as a person?
He was a father. He has a daughter, and he has a son on the way.
Oh, gosh.
He is of Tyler. He is 23 years old. His date of birth is 10/7/89. The shooter is identified as Ricky Neal Jr. He's Henderson, Texas, and he is 25 years old. He's in judicial. He remained at the scene. He was cooperating with the police. They took him into custody and take him down to the police department to interview him. He will be charged with homicide, and that will be done later today.
This is not a case of self-defense.
This is not a case of self-defense. There was no other weapons found on the deceased, or no one else produced a weapon as part of the other